Good afternoon. My name is Jim Conlan, and welcome to the latest episode of our entertainment show. As you know, in part three of our entertainment show each week, we premiere a new TV series or movie that is debuting here in Ireland and the UK, and especially with Irish eyes are smiling in terms of an Irish interest. And up for discussion this week is a new hit comedy show. Well, new in terms of it's back for season two, in terms of a hugely successful comedy show. It deals with the major, the car industry, the American automobile industry. It's centered in the city of Detroit. It's called American Auto, and it debuted here last Friday night. If you've seen the first episode of season two, or if you're new to the series at all, do catch it out. It's called American Auto. It's got an all-star cast in terms of Anna Gasteyer, Harriet Dyer, Jon Barinholtz, Michael Benjamin, Humphrey Kerr, ex-Mayo, and our special guest this evening, the one and only Tye White, who plays the character Jack Fordham. Tye, first of all, season two of American Auto, how excited are you for its premiere? It premiered there Friday night to rave response here in Ireland, the UK. How excited that season two has hit the shores in terms of the UK audience?
I'm really excited. I know the whole cast is excited. We're just really thrilled that it's kind of taking some legs, taking on some legs of its own. And people are really excited to be a part of the viewers. And I'm a big fan of. I mean, I'm on the show, but I'm a big fan of workplace comedies as well too. So I'm just excited that it got another season, and people are excited about it, and they want to keep watching. They want to see where we go, and I think we've made a hit season. I think it's really funny.
And I suppose, Tye, just to give a premises on the show, you might expand. It's about Catherine Hastings, that becomes the first female CEO of the non-Payne family of this major American automobile company in Detroit. And in terms of a group, it deals about the group of executives in terms of how they can make this sort of company sort of successful. Can you expand maybe in terms of your own character? Is he, and in terms of the premise of the show, is he part of these executives, and is he a member of supporting the Payne side, or is he very much in favor of the Hastings side?
I think ironically, I think he's neither. Jack is one of those guys. He's actually, if you saw the first season, how he ended up in the executive suite is not like the rest of the cast. These people are educated, or in John's case, he's nepotism. He's a family member of the Payne. But everyone else has kind of they have earned the position at that. Jack was hit by a car that the CEO of the company was driving. So in order not to sue the company, or to keep him, on the back burner, so he doesn't sue the company, he was promoted to the executive C-suite, where he's in these offices, in these meetings, where he was, prior to this, was just an assembly line worker, helping put together the cars. And now he's actually seeing the business decisions that are made to try to make it a thriving business. And like I said, Jack is neither one of those. Jack is a guy that salt of the earth, just wanted to go to work 9 to 5, 8 to 5, whatever his work hours were, do his job, go home, drink a beer, and just kind of like chill out. Like, he's not a guy that's invested in the company's success. Originally, he's not a guy that was really passionate about the Payne side, Catherine's side. He was totally indifferent. I think as we evolve and we find him in season two, he realizes that he actually wants to earn his spot and be taken seriously as someone that is capable of performing job duties. And what his job is still kind of up in the air. He just wants to be taken seriously because he doesn't like being a punchline as a guy that just got there by happenstance. So originally Jack did not care, but I think now he's probably leaning towards just the overall success of Payne, whilst recognizing that Catherine is the one who gave him a chance. So maybe in season two, I don't want to give too much, he becomes a Catherine guy. That's a long-winded answer, but that's kind of like the
and Tye, I suppose with all these boardrooms, there's always, dare I say, there's always sort of people out with their own sort of agendas, their own motives. There's an awful lot of backstabbing and people trying to jump over one of each other. Is that the sort of case there, that who you think might be your friend on one episode might be your enemy towards the end of the episode? Is it a tight-knit environment, or is there an awful lot of scheming, and does that make the comedy in terms of the show?
I think as this season goes on, the viewers are going to find that there's even more scheming, specifically from Michael Benjamin Washington's character Cyrus. He's out for self at all times. And he literally may be on your side, like you said at the top of the show, the first 2 minutes of the episode. But by the end of the show, if your vision doesn't align with his, which is basically self-motivated at all times, then he'll flip on you. So I think you'll find that this show has a lot of, whilst they become more fond of each other, not specifically my character, Michael's character, I mean just in general, but they're all out for self. Jack is probably the only one, which I can say, and I am biased with the character I play, but he is the one person that is thinking of the overall good of the company and what's best for Catherine, because what's best for Catherine ultimately tends to be what's best for the company. But there's some scheming, man. That's what's so funny about this cast, so funny about the writing. Everybody is just, everybody has like an ulterior motive.
And dare I say, with American Auto, in terms of the show, in terms of its sort of production, do we get to see some, dare I say, some flashy cars in terms of season 2?
We get to see some designs of flashy cars, but I think what makes American Auto, and specifically Payne's brand of cars, is they are made for the everyday consumer, everyday person. We're not making Ferraris or Aston Martins and things like that. We're making Fords and Kias, and that's kind of like the sweet spot of the type of car that Payne Motors makes. So I think what ends up being some of the best comedic moments is how piss poor some of the designs are, how awful they look, not as how aesthetically pleasing the car is. It's more like, oh, these people are the smartest people that design cars, and this is what they come up with. So that becomes a lot of the comedy too, for our show.
And dare I say, does your character Tye, does he have any sort of love interest with Harriet's character or other characters within the sort of show?
Yeah, well, season 1, he had a girl that he was dating for an episode or 2. I think it was 2. But ultimately, he's very into Sadie, which is played by Harriet Dyer. So there's a lot of tension between those two that actually, when we first start the season 1, before we even jump into the episode, they had already slept together. So it was something that had pre-existed, we being introduced to that world. And as we continue to evolve, we see that there's feelings there, but as in TV, what's the point of just jumping right in and just making them together? You got to give them some reasons or some pushback or something that makes it not as easy for them to just be together. So something where the viewers will want to actually watch it and then root for them or root against them, and hopefully last thing you want is them to be indifferent, either for us or against us. That way you'll watch to see what happens.
And dare I say, the one-liners that it was renowned for its one-liners in season 1 are the same in terms of the writing. Have we got some real good one-liners in terms of season 2, and the storylines are they even more quirky and even more out there?
Yes, I think we have leveled up our writing, and I mean this genuinely. I think season 2 is authentically one of the funniest pieces of television that I love workplace comedies. I loved it always. So I'm a big fan from older shows like Cheers to relatively newer shows like Parks and Recs, The Office, Workaholics, things like that. These, I don't know if they air over there, but these are all shows that hopefully people see. So I think that we have leveled up our writing, and we've gotten specifically better at crafting our characters in such a way that makes it funnier, smarter, in terms of the issues and things that we talk about too. Just everything about our show is just funnier. And you tend to see that in a lot of comedies, that from season 1 to 2 to 3, there's usually like the writers, directors get more comfortable with who they want to craft out as a character, because originally it's just something written on a paper, and you come in and you audition, you get the part, and they have an idea of what they want the character to be, but then you put your own spin on it. And as you put your own spin on it, it gives writers, because they're geniuses, to write in television is a whole nother level of skill set. So they're geniuses, and they see what you do well, and they start to write the character more derived of what your natural strengths are. So as you see, our show continues to evolve, continues to be stronger and better and funnier. And literally every episode this season, I feel like they became more comfortable with who we are as people, and they wrote our characters to that.
And I suppose, Tye, just skipping away from American Auto, in terms, he labels himself the GOAT, the greatest of all time in terms of his rapping career. But how is it like to play his fictional son in NY, in terms of New York, in terms of case and homicide, the son of LL Cool J?
It's amazing. He is that energy of who he is authentic. Like he's genuinely probably one of the coolest people I've ever been around, ever met, ever worked with in my life. That's authentic. That's who he is. He walks around with a presence, with an energy that is secure, that's confident, and fun to be around. Honestly, he brings a certain life to a set where he's playing music, and everybody realizes we are fortunate to do this job. Let's not take it so serious. We're not saving lives. We are doing serious work, but we're not saving lives. So let's have fun while we're doing it. So being able to play his son has been like, I've been on that show quite a bit over the past, I think they might have introduced me in 2015, maybe. So I come in and do a couple episodes every year. And it's just been, man, it's been so much fun. Every time I go back, he always welcomes me with open arms. And he's like a big brother to me, man.
And Tye White, now for the final 30 seconds, you might enlighten all our viewers, our listeners, why they should go back and rewind if they haven't caught the first episode of season 2 of American Auto, or if they were new to series and want to catch up and start from the start in terms of season 1 of American Auto. What's in store for them as viewers? And Tye White, what can they expect?
I think you can expect smart comedy, quirky characters, very strong, opinionated characters, and something that sometimes, you work all day and you come home from work and you just need something to kind of bring some light to your day. And this show does it. I've always been a big fan of workplace comedies because, you work all day, you don't always want to jump into a heavy, dark drama that might, go to sleep on that at night. Sometimes you want to get some laughs, enjoy your family around the TV, and just be present. This show gives you that. And then also, if you have bosses and you think they're incompetent and you're always wondering, why do they make the choices they do? This is a view into their world where you see just they might even be more incompetent than you think they are. I think we do an incredible job of making fun of the people in charge.
On that note, Tye White, from me, Jim Conlan, stay safe, take care, and all the best. We do wish you all the best for season 2 of American Auto. No doubt a smash hit after season 1, and hopefully, please God, more seasons to come. But for the moment, Tye White, stay safe, take care, and God bless.
God bless. Thank you.